The presence of Ukrainian forces in the Kursk region of the Russian Federation is one of the ways to compensate for the deficit of long-range strikes against the Federation. This was stated by President Zelensky in his traditional daily address. However, while the allies continue to hesitate in the issue of allowing Kyiv to strike deep into Russia with their long-range missiles, Kyiv is creating its own weapons capable of striking the Federation at a distance of up to 700 kilometers. We're talking about the long-range drone missile Palianytsia. According to the Associated Press, it is with this weapon that Kyiv will strike deep into Russia.
It is cheap and has a slightly lower speed. What the president called Palianytsia is a simpler product than can be produced in larger quantities. Yes, it will not have such complex guidance systems with orientation along the trajectory, with final guidance as, let's say, cruise missiles, but they can be produced in much larger quantities, and their cost will be an order of magnitude lower than cruise missiles.
Kyiv's Western partners have not yet given permission to use their long-range weapons for strikes on Russian territory, but with his terrorist attacks on civilian infrastructure in Ukraine, Putin himself is pushing the West to lift this ban. After the most massive since the beginning of the Russian invasion, shelling of Ukraine on August the 26th, the EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy called for increased air defense supplies to Kyiv and the lifting of all restrictions on the use of Western weapons for strikes on military targets in Russia.
I reiterate that lifting restrictions on the use of capabilities versus the Russian military involved in aggression against Ukraine, in accordance with international law, would strengthen Ukrainian self-defense, save lives, and reduce destruction in Ukraine. Josep Borrell, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, on social network X. The logic of transferring some rights and permissions to us suggests that this will be done. We will press on, and here I will cynically say, unfortunately, Putin is helping us with this. That is, he is causing serious damage to our energy sector, killing people, and in the end he will cross some line, not a red line, but a line of pain, a line of crime, and this could become a trigger for the West.
Analysts believe that the United States can play a key role in the decision by other Western countries to allow long-range weapon strikes on Russian territory. As political rods, Kyiv is going to make another attempt to convince the U.S. administration to grant such permission. The Ukrainian authorities intend to present a detailed list of targets in Russia that can be hit by the Ukrainian armed forces if Washington lifts restrictions on the usage of weapons.
This is not a new desire by President Zelensky by any stretch. He's made his concerns known to us privately, and he certainly has made his concerns known to everybody publicly. And we understand why he's doing that. His country is under attack. We will keep the conversations with the Ukrainians going, but we are going to keep them private. John Kirby, White House National Security Communications Advisor, at a press conference.
Citing anonymous sources, political writes that Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov and senior advisor to President Volodymyr Zelensky Andriy Yermak will visit Washington this week. During the visit, they will discuss the possibility of striking Russia using American long-range missiles. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Nikita Skoblikov, UATV News.